The 5 Randonautica Encounters. 1. The Forgotten Doll. Emma and her friends set their intention as mystery before heading out. Their journey led them to a dense forest just outside the city. At the coordinates, they found a tattered, antique doll sitting perfectly upright on a moss-covered stone. Its porcelain face was cracked, but its glassy eyes seemed to follow them. When Emma picked it up, a soft whisper seemed to float through the air. "Help me." The group ran back to their car, leaving the doll behind. Later that night, Emma swore she saw the doll's face on her phone's lock screen. 2. The Red Balloon. On a sunny afternoon, a group of teenagers set childhood as their intent. The app guided them to an abandoned playground, where a single red balloon was tied to a rusted swing, gently swaying in the breeze. As one of them untied the balloon, they noticed a note attached to the string. It read, "Find me under the sandpit." After digging, they unearthed an old tin box containing faded photographs of a family picnic, dated 1973. On the back of one photo was scrawled, "We miss you, Ethan." 3. The Shadow Figure. With a theme of fear, 2 college roommates, Mark and Alex, ended up in an overgrown field at dusk. As they approached the coordinates, they noticed what looked like a figure standing in the distance. Thinking it might be another randonaut, they called out. But the figure didn't move. When they got closer, it disappeared completely, leaving behind a single boot half buried in the soil. Later, Alex noticed strange footprints in their dorm hallway, barefoot and muddy, but neither of them had been outside since. 4. The Phantom Music Box. Amy and Jake, a couple exploring with the intent of nostalgia, were directed to an old Victorian house scheduled for demolition. They hesitated but decided to explore. Inside, they found an antique music box sitting in the middle of an otherwise empty room. When Amy turned the key, it played a hauntingly familiar tune that neither of them could place. As they left, they swore the melody followed them, growing louder until they reached their car. The music box was no longer inside the house when they looked back. 5. The Vanishing Path. On a late-night Randonautica trip, Sarah and her brother aimed for the unknown. Their destination led them to a dirt trail deep in the woods. As they walked, the trail became narrower and narrower until it abruptly stopped at a sheer cliff edge. There, they found a single chair facing the abyss, with a pair of worn shoes placed neatly beside it. When they tried to backtrack, the path they came from seemed completely different, leading them deeper into the woods. It wasn't until dawn that they found their way back to the car.